Jack and Victor are now visiting Crichton Castle. See, nice looking place, dormitory, fantastic view, but restricted. You've hills on that side, hills on that side. But the thing is, this was a pass, so it was a main drover's road, so this is why it was here. So we'll now be going into Crichton Castle and have a wee look.
Here we are, Crichton Castle.
Home of the Crichtons. If you actually take your history, I don't know if you're a fan of Red Dwarf, but the descendants of Crichton, the robot, actually owned this at one time. You're not filming me for Jimmy Riddle.
No. It's Italian carved stone, beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Chris knows what it means. See you later, bud. Well, here we are, Crichton Castle. The Crichtons. The most politically useless family in Scotland. They made a lot of money. They lost a lot of money. They're a family that picked the wrong side every time. They founded this castle in round about, I think it was late 1300s. They reached the peak round about 1450. One of the earls, well, the lords of Crichton, were involved in, well, I think it was called the Bloody Dinner. It was William Douglas, Lord of the Douglases. The Crichton arranged for him to be invited up to Edinburgh Castle, and when they got there they were sitting having their dinner, and the servants brought out a black bull's head and put it on the table, which meant murder. Then they proceeded to stab him, throw him out the window, and that was it. They said they had a trial, but basically they were stabbed and thrown out the window. So the Crichtons were on that side, then the Douglases took their revenge. One of the Douglas lords attacked this castle, which was the only time it was ever attacked. He gave it a bit of pounding, they surrendered. Then later on, the Douglases seemed, they were against Mary Guise in Bothwell, and then they were for them. And then when Mary lost, of course the Bothwells suffered. And the castle was eventually taken over by the Stuarts. And if you remember, Jack and I always seem to go to places that are involved with witchcraft, such as Yester Castle. Well, James Stewart was accused of witchcraft by James the Sixth, who was obsessed with witches. And they used it as a pretense just to get rid of him. So they lost the castle again, and the Crichtons once again took over again, but once again they picked the wrong side and lost it again. But this side of the castle, albeit it's called Crichton Castle, all this was actually done by James Stewart. Stuarts were very powerful. He liked to travel, he was in Italy, he saw these designs, and he came back and incorporated it into the castle. They had a lot of money. What they may have had, Dave, in fact that is probably right, yes, it's not on here, but what they may have had is posts running up, fixed in the wall, so the post would go along with the beam and the post would be down here, because look, here we are, Crichton Castle. Jack assumes his normal position, sitting on his arse, but after giving a man his due, he did climb up one flight of stairs. And it was a big flight, at least 10 steps. But anyway, here we are, Crichton Castle.
Last time I was here, I was 10. It's not changed a bit.
10. Good God. There you are.
Obviously very wealthy, eh? Because the amount of carving
Oh,
on
yeah.
stones.
Well, if you look at the carving just on that wall alone, that's been all the way around. And as we said, we discovered that this is a double fireplace. The chimney's on two sides. So that's lots of money. Ah, Dave. So you remember I said to you about it being built? Mm-hmm. I was right. This has been the original stone tower. There. That's been one of the main doors. When he came back, James Stewart, and redid all this. This has all been built on.
What does that plaque say up there?
Now, hold on, I'll put this off. You see the wall up there? A lot of them are double stone, that you do nowadays. Two walls and filled with rubble. That's not, that's actually all been cut stone all the way right through. Okay, hi Jack and Victor, I'm doing Linlithgow today. This is called a palace. To be honest, I know very little about the place, surprisingly. A lot of kings and queens were born here, James VI. I believe James I was born here, Mary Queen Scots.
Was she born here, was she?
Yes, Mary Queen Scots was born here. Quite a lot of them, it's been here a long, long time. It was sort of the movement from castles, fortified castles, to palaces, like the country estate, kings and queens to get away from smelly Edinburgh or Stirling or wherever the capital was at the time. It's an old building, I believe it's about 1400 and something it was built. As I say, I'm not 100% sure on it. It has been well occupied. I suppose it's quite nice, but it's just, I don't know. Second time I've been here and I wasn't impressed at first, so I'll let you know how we go on. I mean, you can tell, but it's more like a castle than anything else. It's just the interior, you know, they had wooden panels, they had tapestries. It was more a house than an actual fortified castle, but it's still quite a strong good building. I mean, still have your tower, the parapets. You see what I mean?
Beautiful.
Must admit, the one thing I do remember is the fountain. The fountain is excellent. How do we see it? And there's been plinths with statues in it. Here's another plinth over there, another one up here.
Might take a walk around that later.
Uh-huh. Quite a bit for the Craigmillar Tower base. All
We'll see.
the Cromwell. God knows who sat here. It's absolutely brilliant. Look at the view. Even Robert the Bruce.
Well, there you go.
Bruce was here before Linlithgow was a palace right now.
I might have sat here on Mary Queen of Scots' backside.
You possibly could.
Aye.
I probably pulled one of your maids.
There you go. There you go.
Jacobus. There he is. Pensive Jack.
Hello.
Hello. There we are,
Here we
looking
are
at a
at Linlithgow
lovely
Palace.
view at
Beautiful.
Linlithgow Palace.
Beautiful place.
It is very impressive.
Where Mary Queen of Scots has probably been looking
Yes.
out the window.
So it's the second time a fat arse has sat in that seat.
Well, there you go. I don't think she had such a fat arse. She was quite a small
Well,
little thing.
fat in the respect of, I suppose, she had a very wide dress. And you didn't ken what was underneath it.
Her dinner, probably.
Probably. A wee page boy come along.
Aye.
Tanner, oh, it's really hot, Mary.
Just combing her pubic hair.
In the next reincarnation, I might be there for a horse and a pantomime. There's anybody there.
Poor wee seagull.
The seagull, it's the mascot of Scotland. Everybody thinks it's a lion.
We're up here as high as we go. That's Linlithgow Loch. Beautiful.
Closest Jack and I will get to heaven.
This is the bakery and the cook's place.
There's quite a lot of reconstruction building throughout Britain, you know, huts and, was it Balvenie? The big one? Balvenie, that was it. So that gave me a good idea of what I had to build. So what I decided was, it was on various periods, so I've done a collection, as you can see, of different shaped huts. Some are long, some are tall, that's all the ones to your right. The big one was the hall, and that was slightly more difficult because I basically had to build it, you know, onto that original model that was done. So anyway, what I did was I built all the models, got them all ready, all the huts, got the board made, and planked them down. And that was it. And then I started to move on to what I really enjoy when I'm model making, is to bring it to life, is to show how people lived. Sometimes my job as a model maker is just to build things, castles, anything. I've built everything. Farmhouses at Waterloo. I never built anything like this. So I sort of decided I wanted to show how the people lived, because I thought that was more important. Maybe the archaeologists disagree, but I thought that was more important to let yourselves know. Because these people are your ancestors. The people sitting in this room who are on that model depicted, you know, that's your DNA. You're 3,000 years later. So what they did and how they lived has moved on to how you live. So anyway, first part was the longhouse. So I decided after research, the most important thing in this period for people was food and shelter. That was it. So what I've done is, you'll see it when you come down, but you'll see two hunters returning, carrying a deer. And I'm kind of hoping to show the reaction from the rest of their family, how pleased they were to see this. Because this is food that's going to help them over the winter and help them survive. So that was easy. Easily done. Now we come to the difficult part. I needed help from the experts. It's quite one or two long discussions. The unusual thing about the Carnoustie
board was actually a board. We don't know why it was there. You know, it's there, but we don't know why it was there. So, I did my own research, and I came up with 4 scenarios, which I put to the archaeologists. Number 1, the easy one, it was a video. That's why it was there. They came back, no, not a video, there isn't a body. Okay. Number 2, was it a cremation? They came back to me again. No, no cremation. There's no sign of extensive burning here. Okay, so we're halfway down here. Number 3. Oh, sorry, hang on, 3. I was counting. Sorry, I never. So number 3, was it a gift to the gods? There have been thousands of spears, ornaments, everything found throughout Britain in bogs and rivers. It was something our ancestors did. I don't know why we really understand why they did it, but we presume it's an offering to the gods. So, they came back on guard once again. No. There's no bogs, there's no rivers, there's nothing. Okay, so we got to number 4. So the sword that we made of Valyrian steel and what they used to kill White Walkers. Nobody's come back to me on that. So anyway, one thing we did know, the only thing we could all agree on for certainty, somebody dug a hole. And somebody put these articles inside that hole. So what I decided to do was, originally, I made a hole. So we tried to depict why they put it there. On this model, what I've tried to do is show you how life was a little bit easier for people. They were farming, they had animals, they had time to relax, to build things, to do things, and even to build new accommodation because the population was expanding. So basically that was my idea for the model. So I hope you like them. They're done. I'd like to thank Warren actually for he kind of reined in some of my imagination. Because as I said, he actually gave me a sheet of paper with a little hole drawn in it, and he told me it was from Coventry. So basically, you almost ended up with a model of the oldest golf course. And the night walker was having a game at golf. But they're in the pack. So I really hope you like it, and I think I'll come down one or two of the artifacts, and I'll answer questions on the one. Thank you.